Hello, IBC Church family, and welcome to this week's video eNotes update. I'm Scott Corwin, pastor of a wonderful multicultural, Jesus-centered, and Bible-focused church family, and I hope that you are safe and well this week. I've been praying Ephesians chapter 1, verses 18 and following for you this week, based upon my sermon from Sunday. I've been praying that God would indeed give you a spirit of wisdom and revelation, that you would know Jesus Christ better, and that the eyes of your hearts would be enlightened to know the power and the glorious riches that's ours through Jesus Christ. It's a part of this Pray First time of the year that we're concluding this coming Sunday. And I hope that you've had a wonderful experience of drawing closer to God as we've slowed down our spirituality and begin to put into practice a pray first culture into the life of our church, not only as individuals, but as families, as groups, as ministry teams, and as a church in worship. This is indeed the last week of our Pray First emphasis, and I wanted to give you just a couple of heads up on opportunities that come this weekend for you to deepen your commitment to prayer as we bring this series to a conclusion. First of all, on Saturday evening, we have our monthly prayer gathering online, and Samuel and I will be leading that on Saturday at 8:30. Please note that you will be able to get the Zoom link by WhatsApping or replying to this eNotes email. Another thing that's happening is the resource for this week is to prayer walk. Prayer walk. Prayer walking is taking yourself to a certain location, a place, and letting the circumstances and situation around you inspire you to look for God's work and to pray for what you see. There's a document that you can download that will help you in this notion of prayer walking. Now, my challenge to you is to take some time this weekend for a short 10 to 15 minute walk, either in your neighborhood or in your place of work, or I'm going to be doing so on Saturday in the area around our church. It's an opportunity for you to, either alone or with someone else, just get a sense of what God is doing and to ask God to bring you into that community in a way to be salt and light. So take this as an opportunity to learn about prayer walking, invite somebody to go with you, and practice prayer walking. You may feel awkward at first, but that's the reason you got to practice, so that you don't continue in that awkwardness. So pray with us on Saturday evening. Download this document about prayer walking and take some time to do a prayer walk. And then one final thing that I want to highlight is our prayer ministry is restructuring, and we are repurposing our people of prayer. In the past, we've had a pastor's prayer partners group led by Andre, and I'm grateful for that group and all that they've done in interceding for me and developing a fellowship among a wonderful group of people in our church. But I'd like to repurpose that group to pray not just for me, but for our whole church, people of prayer. We're looking for 20% of our church average attendance before COVID, and we're looking for 20 to 30 people who would commit themselves to be people of prayer. That's to receive regular intercessory prayer requests on your behalf and on behalf of me and our church. Each week you would receive a list of prayer requests, and you would just take time to pray them on your own. There's a way for you to learn more about this. Down below, you can click on a document that gives you a job description, and then there's also a place for you to click and to sign up. You would receive a prayer request via WhatsApp or Telegram Messenger. For those of you that choose to submit requests, you can do so with the My Request prayer request link that's also linked below. Our desire is to see people share requests and to have people that would pray those requests and come alongside people in ways that pray first get into God's presence and let us practice the presence of God's power and His intervention in our lives through intercession. Lots of wonderful Pray First events that are coming up. I hope that you're taking advantage of these and that God is building in you a passion for prayer, slowed down spirituality, where we come together in God's presence to be filled by Him, to be a river of living water that gives life to the community of our church family, our neighborhood, and our network. As I bring this to a conclusion, what I'd like to do is I'd like to just pray a short prayer for you, a blessing for you. As I hold the IBC family in my thoughts, I ask, O God, that you would hold them eternally in yours, remaining at work in their heart and life, even now, directing their paths toward your good goals. Blessings to you, IBC Church family, as we learn what it means to pray first. Have a great day.